The Bahrain Game Jam is organized by the Bahrain Internet Society in collaboration with Bahrain Polytechnic, as well as the local game development communities and special interest organizations. The Bahrain Game Jam is a game development challenge. Individuals and teams competed against each other and raced the clock to create game in the span of 48 hours.
First of all, I would like to underscore that this initiative is particularly welcome because it is the result of a strong commitment, multilateral commitment from all kinds of partners, among which the French Embassy indeed. Why do we support this initiative? Because video game is an industry of let us not say future, but it's strongly enshrined and rooted into present, and France has a particular know-how in this respect. The three experts coming from video game producers coming from France will, I hope, give a small showcase of this French expertise. We are particularly proud of the partnership established with the Bahraini counterparts. Allow me to quote them: Bahrain Polytechnic, who is here, Unreal Bahrain, Internet Bahrain Society, EDB, and others, because I think this is the first step of hopefully a long-lasting partnership in a field where we have so much to learn from each other. So how do we participate concretely? This period, which is starting today, will last 4 days, and it will be broken down into two main steps. The first step will be the Game Jam, a very challenging competition into which some participants will try hard to create, in a very short period of time, working, effective video games. So that's a pretty good piece of job, believe me. And the second step will start Sunday in 3 days' time, and will consist in a very fast-track course, training on how to build a video game. Which parameters do you have to take into consideration? That's also extremely interesting, because I just understood you do not necessarily need to be a high specialist to take part in this course, which gives hope to anybody with some in computer skills, at least. But especially, and more than that, with creativity and desire to produce his own world and to turn it into reality, into virtual reality, a chance to do it. So I think this will generate vocations, and that's all what we hope.
A game jam is hackathon for game development, where people with technical, creative, artistic, and musical development skills can compete to develop a game over a predefined time frame, usually between 2 to 7 days.
Well, it's a part of our strategy at the Bahrain Internet Society to focus on the internet to be everywhere, for everyone and for anything. And we believe that the gaming industry will really contribute in pushing the internet users to have more entertainment, more activities, and more content to be fed into the internet. The Game Jam will just definitely contribute in increasing the talents, the skills of people that will contribute in increasing that content. The main investment in this initiative, we focus on 3 dimensions. The first dimension is actually we have amazing human capital in Bahrain that is untapped until now in terms of the gaming industry. It's a huge investment that we believe the country and the leaders of the country have invested a long time ago in terms of developing people with the talent of programming, coding, as all our universities are having special divisions for that. We have interesting people in terms of content creators, such as writers, story writers. We have lots of people who are from our young talents that are focusing on graphics and design and media. Bringing them together is actually creating business opportunities that is really untapped until now.
we are having, the Arab International Center for Entrepreneurship and Investment, and we help entrepreneurs in different domains, from IT to agribusiness, women entrepreneurs, handicraft, technopreneurs, and now we're bringing this new concept, gaming entrepreneurs, and because the gaming is going to have a huge industry worldwide and especially on the region. So our role is always have to inspire, youth and women to start their own business so that they can have their own economic security. And we are realizing that this game jam, it could be a very good business to start with, There are a lot of talents in Bahrain, and we have seen this is growing more and more. This is now for the last 3 years we're part of this, and we're seeing there are a lot of ideas and talent and dreams are coming into reality. So all what we do, we support the idea generation, we support developing a business plan for whatever idea in the gaming to ensure that it could be a real business that could be profitable, and then how we link them with the ecosystem in Bahrain. Through Tamkeen, through the Bahrain Development Bank, to get license from the Minister of Industry and Commerce, and so on. And what really inspired me that there are a number of ladies joining this program, which is very interesting. Even this is not only monopolized by men, but there are a lot of ladies from Bahrain that could be or developing their businesses in the sector of gaming.
The jam aimed toward challenging game developers and have them squeeze their creative juices towards developing those games over a short period of time. The games being developed in jams sometimes show potential and are later continued by the game developers to commercialize them.
Well, I came here as an art composer, so I'm going to be drawing the 2D pixel art of the game that we're going to be developing. Plus, I think 2D pixel is way better. It's way better of an option for us because we can get that done much faster compared to something more complex, as if in 3D or something. I actually had a teammate, but he got busy with some other stuff, so I came here alone. I wasn't sure on participating, but then I thought to myself that at least I can learn something out of this, and that's way better than maybe after 20 years I'm going to be looking back and be like, hey, remember that one time at Game Jam? I didn't go there. I should have went there. You're always going to have those moments, and I was thinking about that as I was coming here. So I decided to come anyways, and I actually met one of my friends and another person, and they're really good partners so far. Well, it's definitely going to be a 2D pixel game. It's probably going to be those types that go on the right and left, where you just move around and your characters interact with objects, and there's usually a story underneath where the character is explaining something, he's in some sort of situation. But mostly for the story writing and everything else, it depends on the announcement, because they have yet to announce the game theme. And depending on theme, we'll be making the music, we'll be making the art, we'll be making possibly the game mechanics as well. It really all boils down on the story and all of that. I'm really at my early stages at university. There's still a lot to do. I can get into this, I can get into security, I can do both. I can do this as a hobby. But as long as I'm participating and I'm having various skill sets, I think that'd be more useful in the future. So I can have more flexibility if I want to switch from one thing to another, because I had it as a hobby. I'm reasonably good at it. I can easily transition from one thing to another. So it gives you a lot of flexibility, I guess. After winning? I mean, first of all, we're going to be dividing the prize among the teammates, and I could use the money for some personal things, like, for example, buying more digital art supplies, something that can help me out to improve my arts, or some other personal things as well. As for my teammates, I'm not sure what they're going to be doing with theirs.
Bahrain Culture Antiquities Authority (BACA) has organized a new activity in the heart of Bab al-Bahrain as part of the 5 p.m. at Bab activities. The audience was on date with Galali Band, where they gave a unique experience to everyone with a live performance featuring the traditional sounds of the various Bahraini folklore arts on Thursday, November 29th at 5 p.m.
I mean, the event is very beautiful location, first of all. You know, when you watch the guys performing in a beautiful location like Bab al-Bahrain and the souk area, you know, it's a beautiful place to have a performance, I guess. I mean, for the tourists, especially the people living here, they don't maybe have so much to reach those kind of music every day. I think it is just a free of charge event that everybody can be a part of it. Of course, the weekend starts, so I think people are enjoying a lot on the street now. I mean, I think that, you know, we are so much in a digital world. The things that is not anymore like before. We are so much used to enjoy outside with the families, to go out, to be a part of cultural activities. It shouldn't have to be only theater, cinema or whatever. We are just more with the families. But nowadays everybody's with their mobiles. I think that people, when they have this kind of events, they just maybe forget to listen or be a part of it. And they say, we have nice music, you know? It's like, I think the tourist-wise for us is amazing because I'm coming here for a long time. I know Bahraini music very well, but some people just arrive here the first time. Maybe they don't know exactly where to reach. I think it's the best spot that they can reach this kind of beautiful Bahraini traditional music. We were here yesterday with a beautiful project, Dreams of a Traveler, a tale from Muharraq. It was the closing ceremony of the Islamic capital Muharraq. It was beautiful. We just used this band, the vocals, the percussions, everything that you listen here, recorded about months ago, and we make the music with a 70-piece symphony orchestra. And most of the dancers of yesterday are here also watching them because we were hearing in a beautiful composition of Jose Nieto, the music of vocals, percussions, clappings, everything that you listen here. We use samples in our music composed by a very big composer from Spain, plus with a 70-piece of orchestra. So all the dancers are listening now, this is the percussion rhythm we had, this is the sounds we had. So we are definitely enjoying outside.
The live performance of Galali Band was held in the midst of a great interaction of different nationalities and ages in an atmosphere of joy and enthusiasm.
Okay, I'm Italian. It's not the first time that I'm coming here to Bahrain, but today was a very nice experience to come here to the door of Bahrain and, you know, to have this show on the street, you know, and all the people around is enjoying and discovering maybe also the first time the music of Galali Band. So I feel very impressed about that, because also there is one small guy dancing also, you know, and we are coming with many dancers also, and they say, they are small but they still dancing, you know, they're starting to dance in a very nice place, in a nice location. It's a good place to do this kind of events on open air. I think the important thing is to show that you have a culture here, you have your music, and to show that Bahrain is not only buildings and, you know, sand or petrol or gas or something, you know, and not, so you show that you have a culture, a very deep and folkloric culture that the people have to discover, and you have to bring that to the other generation also, you know.
The fragrance of traditional oud and bukhur greeted the masses as they eagerly enjoy the arts. These scents are characterized by the Kingdom of Bahrain and the Gulf countries, bringing the memories of the beautiful past and originality at Bab al-Bahrain.
I like very much all the traditional music. I think that European and this part of the world is very different, but inside we have the same origin and some kind of music is special. All the rhythm and all the tic-tac and all the palms is very, very beautiful. I think it's very interesting to show the culture for the people here and the people outside, that it will have a walk and listen music and then you show, and it's very nice. We work in the theater and go to the hotel, to the theater, and this is the first time that we go outside. But it's very impressive, yeah. Other culture is very different than Spain.
The Bahrain Culture Antiquities Authority has launched a series of events entitled 5 p.m. at Bab every Thursday at 5 p.m. in the front yard of Bab al-Bahrain on the market side. During these series, the authority offers a wide range of cultural activities, including music, heritage, art, and diverse cuisine. Electricity and Water Authority Chief Executive Officer Sheikh Nawaf bin Ibrahim Al Khalifa received employees on the occasion of the Bahraini Women's Day. He said that the day is one of the expressing appreciation and respect for the role played by Bahraini women. He said women are well placed to develop building blocks of civil society of the future of Bahraini through their active participation and working in various engineering and technical disciplines. This is the addition to the primary roles as mothers. He said women lay the foundation of principles and values in the role of caring for the youth. Sheikh Nawaf said Bahraini Women's Day, celebrated on December 1st, commemorates the day when formal education for women started in Bahrain in 1928. He said this is an evidence of the role and efforts of women leaders at all levels. He said the day is the crowning glory of achievements of His Majesty King Hamad. Those honored expressed pride at participating in Bahrain's Women's Day and affirmed that it has become a shining day occasion of Bahraini culture and motivation for excellence and achievements. A number of employees were honored in the field of engineering, arts, and other specialties. They were presented souvenirs and gifts in recognition of their continuous efforts. Justice, Islamic Affairs and Endowments Minister Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa has sent a cable of congratulations to Minister of Interior Lieutenant General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa on receiving the Personality of the Year Award 2018 and being honored by the US-based Drug Abuse Resistance Education DARE International in recognition of the success of the Anti-Violence and Anti-Addiction Program, Man Together program, which is implemented by the Ministry of Interior across Bahraini schools. The Justice Minister asserted that the high-level award, conferred on the Interior Minister, reflects his major efforts as well as those of the Interior Ministry in fighting criminality in all its forms and protecting youngsters and youth from violence and addiction. The Minister stressed that the Man Together program is a Bahraini success story that embodies community partnership aimed at deepening positive and constructive values. National carrier Gulf Air celebrated Bahraini Women's Day with 38% female employees. The airline's female workforce represents all Gulf Air divisions, ranks, and levels of expertise. Bahraini Women's Day is celebrated annually on the 1st of December as part of the initiative by Her Royal Highness Princess Abika bint Ibrahim Al Khalifa, wife of His Majesty the King and President of the Supreme Council for Women, to honor the achievements and valuable insights and contribution made by Bahraini women towards the development and progress of the Kingdom of Bahrain. Preparations are in full swing to open the first session of the 5th legislative term of the Shura Council and Council of Representatives. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa will patronize the inaugural session, which will be held in December. Parliament Secretary General Rashid Mohammed Bounejme held a coordination meeting at the Isa Culture Centre with representatives of the Royal Court, officials representing ministers, government departments, and Shura Council and Council of Representatives also attended the coordination meeting. The meeting focused on the opening session and other logistic, technical, and media requirements, so as to highlight Bahrain's political, parliamentary, and democratic strides, which laid the foundations of the reform project led by His Majesty the King.